What would help to improve um, the whole idea of consumer trust and advertising fatigue?
Make me smile. Just make me smile. From smiling, I'm thinking. You've added a drop of happiness to my day. Don't make me scared. Don't make me fearful. Don't pull up the heartstrings. Advertising's not in a great place. Um, Advertising used to be absolutely loved in the 90s or the 2000s and things. They're classic ads. Um, Now, whether it's we're bombarded with it or people are just trying to sell us on product features rather than emotional features. That makes you feel. Whether we're just tired of seeing the same formulaic approaches. I mean, I do find Asia full of formulas. You do it this way and it'll work. It forgets that we're human beings.
Typically, if you sit in any marketing briefing meeting, you will see a brand manager defining the consumer as if that he or she has nothing better to do but to buy your brand. And by using that shampoo, then the whole day looks just great. While you are actually a very small part of their minuscule part of their day-to-day life and day-to-day worries.
Of creatives, certainly in Vietnam, are incredibly talented, very, very talented, really, really smart, really cool, and really are trying to impress. I think they're being held back by very traditional clients and very traditional bosses in their agencies. And in Vietnam, and maybe I think in China too, when I worked there, where agencies kill more ideas than clients ever will. Internally, your ideas are killed far before they get anywhere near a client. It's tough going. It really is tough going. You do what you kind of do what you're told. If there's someone above you, you're supposed to do what you're told.
These days, you're not getting the right kind of talent because agencies don't pay that well. And their
Mm,
margins are all under pressure from clients. So
mhm.
it's a unending web, and you get poor talent who is not well versed, who has not done depth of research. You are basically not in a position to challenge anything or stand up to client with a particular data set or a particular point of view because you are just reduced to carrying from here to there, and it's more of a courier role rather than a partner role with the client. So that equation also needs to change
Mm.
because unless that changes and unless the strategists and the suits take on that role to kind of say we are here to counsel the client, and if the client is doing on a wrong path, going on a wrong path, we will tell them. Now,
Mm.
many don't have the spine to do that because they might lose the account, and there are five other agencies willing to work for 20% discount after you lose that
Mm.
account. If you kind of take a consumer brand, like coming from Unilever or P&G, you will in general see that the brand has higher degree of trust across Asian markets and including bigger cities and bigger markets in Asia like China and India. But there are a lot of new upcoming quick commerce and e-commerce brands or network selling brands which are launched, and that trust is difficult to develop over a period of time. So it really depends on which category you are in, which market you are in. But by and large, Asian consumers have better trust that we have seen in brands uh, compared to, say, their Western counterparts. Hong Kong is flooded with double B cars, for example, Benz and BMW. For last 20
Mm.
years, that is what used to sell till
Mm.
Tesla came along. And when the BYD taxi was introduced against a Toyota taxi, which was like kind of well established, people would actually let a taxi go in the queue and say, I don't want to sit in the BYD.
Wow.
Okay. Because it was a hybrid electric vehicle that was introduced, and people would actually let it go and wait for the regular taxi to come along.
I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't have to watch the ads. Kind of says something about advertising now. And my mates do too.
See,
It's
can I?
almost being used as a weapon, isn't it? If as you say, you're buying YouTube Premium to avoid the
Mm,
ads, the
mm,
YouTube is pumping the ads to make you pay to buy their service, right? So it's being used as a different sort of a weapon
It
now
could be,
instead
it
of
could be the
trying to.
case. I also worked for a company which was called Libratone, and they were Bluetooth speakers. And I went to see the owner of Libratone, and I said, can you tell me about, what's special about the speaker? And he said, nothing. I said, what? And he said, well, it's a Bluetooth speaker. What do you want me to say? I said, well, are you going to talk about quality? Are we going to talk about how it's built? I wanted to get under the nubbins. What's really interesting to talk about this? He said, nothing. I said, well, so but we need something to advertise. We need something to dramatize. We need something to interest people into buying it. And he said, Chris, let me tell you something. In China, people will buy this because someone famous is holding it. Oh my God. Is that it? It completely undermined all the rules that I had about advertising. You try to find something interesting to say. I think advertising now, which, as I said, I think it's turned a corner, is becoming funnier, which is a great thing. I think we're getting our purpose days behind us. The purpose stuff has won loads of awards. I think it's created an awful lot of people who actually can't sell stuff. In probably the last 10 to maybe 12 years or so, purpose has been winning a lot. So if you're trying to say three-legged cats in Cambodia, then it's great, and you put it and you attach a brand to it. Fantastic. And it's great for the three-legged cats who doesn't sell anything. It sells nothing. These purpose things, they don't sell anything. And I'll get a lot of flack for that, I'm sure. But we're not here to save the world. Advertising is not here to save the world. It's here to sell stuff. It's to move things around. It's actually to keep business going. And by keeping business going, we keep a lot of people in business. The people who make the products, people who deliver the products, people who sell the products, the people who make the wrapping for the products, the boxes, everything, even the services as well. Everything has people involved in it, and those people, hopefully get paid. They've got lives. So it's actually, whereas advertising become a dirty word for selling. We don't want to sell things. Well, actually, it keeps the economy going, and it's really good for the economy.